So the next topic under project estimation is project estimation guidelines. So here are some guidelines for project estimation which are put down. The first one is preserve and document data pertaining to organization's past projects. It is very necessary that whatever projects are being done, those have to be documented so that the future projects can use these projects data as a reference. So it's a very important guideline. Next is allow sufficient time for project estimation, especially for bigger projects. So whenever it comes a case of bigger projects, there has to be enough time given for project estimation. It shouldn't be carried out in a hurry, because if it is done in a hurry, then it could so happen that the estimation could be very much inaccurate. The next is prepare realistic developer based estimates. So associate people who will work on the project should reach at a realistic and more accurate estimate, so that the estimate is very much realistic and not something which is more vague and which is not really achievable or not accurate. The next guideline is use tools. When say tools, I mean by software estimation tools. So software estimation tools makes the work of project estimation very simple, also very accurate. Next guideline, re-estimate the project during the life cycle of development process. Sometimes it's not about just estimation, it is also about re-estimations, because there could be some changes which can come up during the life cycle of a project. So because of these changes, a re-estimation should happen. Hence, the development process is a continuous process and re-estimations can happen throughout the development process. The next is analyze past mistakes in the estimation of projects so that these can be lessons learned and can be used for the future projects. The next topic is where are these estimates done? So, estimates are carried out at various stages of a software project, and at each stage, the reasons for the estimate and the methods obviously will vary. So the first stage is strategic planning. So the planning stage. So at this stage, the costs of applications and benefits of doing may need to be estimated so as to decide what priority to give to each project. So based on the benefits, the priorities are assigned. Also, such estimates influence a number of various types of development staff to be recruited for the particular project by the organization. So planning is very must, and the staff members, the staff people basically on the project should be recruited. So hence the estimating the size of the staff, estimating the number of people is very important. The next stage is, or next phase is feasibility study. Now, this particular ascertains that the benefits of the system will justify the costs. Whatever are the costs which are spent to achieve the target, obviously, that has to be something which is justifiable as per the market analysis, as per the current market status. So, this becomes your feasibility study, which is the stage 2. The next is system specifications. So, most system development methodologies obviously distinguish between the definition of the user's requirements and the design which documents these requirements to be fulfilled. So, obviously, there is effort needed to implement these design proposals, and the effort has to be estimated. So, estimates at the design stage will confirm that the feasibility study is valid still and is taken into account. And all that has been learned during the detailed requirement analysis. Next is evaluation of suppliers' proposals. So, in this particular case, whatever are the proposals of the suppliers are another stakeholders who get involved in the project. So, all those suppliers' evaluation should happen so that the cost of the project can be eva- properly estimated. And the last phase or the last stage is project planning. So, as the planning and implementation of the project obviously progresses to more and more details, more and more detailed estimate of smaller work components will be made. So, we start with a broader idea, go into more deeper and smaller components, as well as you can get the estimate of the finest function existing in the given project as you start with the implementation of the project. So or implementation, or I would say even the design of the project. Whereas at the very initial planning, there might happen that certain things might not be really possible. So therefore, this particular estimation is a continuous process, and hence re-estimates are possible. So we have to keep in mind that re-estimates can be possible. So this was all about estimates. If you have any question regarding the same, you're free to ask. Thank you. See you for the next class or the next topic.